Yeah, we need another anime episode soon.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna fucking Full Metal's Dunzo.
Pokemon.
Well, My Hero should be coming out soon.
Just the Gen 1.
Oh yeah, I don't like fucking the other gens. Fuck them. Fuck
Some
that.
of them are okay, but yeah, it gets rough like around the 4th generation.
That's like 400 fucking Pokemon right there. I don't want to remember all their names. I'm okay.
Some of the art just gets so uninspiring. You're like or uninspired, I guess is the word.
I'm okay with just the 150 that they came up with. If they just stayed with that, I think I would be okay with that.
151.
Oh yeah, 151. My bad.
Man.
Dude, can you imagine? I had all those Pokemon memorized.
Oh, I still do, man. I don't know if I can get the order down again.
I used to be able to do the order, but I don't think I can do that anymore.
There's a debate for you and me to go against up against each other, and for FalconChew to host. Like, because you for some reason swear to God that Charizard is like
the best fucking Pokemon
one
in the world. Yeah, it is.
You know, I just know. Yeah, that's wrong.
So you like suffering and losing? Okay, I get you. That makes sense.
If we're just going with the 3 original starters, yeah, like Charizard is cool, but he's not the best one.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to save that for another debate because I guess that's the next debate because
Squirtle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. We'll get into that then. Fuck that shit. All right, we'll get into the debate. Fuck that. I'll preview this opening is a preview. We're gonna go ahead and debate that.
Are you a nerd in desperate need of company? Are you a jock who's afraid to go to your other jock friends and talk about anime? Well, guess what? You're in a safe space now. Here at GSPN, we love both geeks and jocks. I'm Darth Jafar, and I'm coming at you from the dark side. And I'm followed by my co-host, actually.
I am the Siete Uno, bringing the love. Our love-filled episode of acceptance for the jocks and the nerds coming into one space to be coexistent.
Light side trash.
Oh, wow. And this is FalconChew. I try to feel the love, but sometimes I get damaged in some of our debate episodes. But mostly I do feel the love here.
Great Jedi.
Here, I feel the love at GSPN.
We spread the love here.
We really do. Today we've got a pretty short-handed topic episode, but one of them's gonna last a while. But to start things off, we've got, is it a character history? I believe it is.
Yes,
or something like that. Yeah, character history of a very underrated woman of the olden days. Not olden days, but back in the day with the gangsters.
Hey.
You went that way, boss. Peggy Carter. I think a lot of y'all know her from the movies, but believe it or not, she's actually in the comics too. Isn't that right, Siete?
I didn't read those comics.
You didn't, Siete? Siete, I happen to read them, so I'll take it from you if you don't mind.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I will take that from you. All right.
Please take it from me, because I have no idea what I'm talking about here.
Ricochet.
All right. So Peggy Carter.
Peggy.
We all remember Peggy. So Peggy Carter. We all know Peggy Carter appears in Captain America: The First Avenger, and then she comes back right toward the end of the MCU movies in Avengers Endgame. But her first appearance in the comics was in 1966 in what was called Tales of Suspense, and it was actually a 2 one-shot comic that featured comics of Iron Man and Captain America. It was in Tales of Suspense number 77 that Peggy Carter first made her appearance. Fun fact, at that time, the comic was going for 12 cents. That comic has sold for as much as $2,700, which is not that much. It's a lot. However, the reason I say it's not that much is because issue number 39 of Tales of Suspense sold for $263,000, which was the very first appearance of Iron Man. So, our actual Iron Man, not to Tony Stark, but Iron Man itself. But in Tales of Suspense number 77, it starts out with Captain America kind of watching a documentary. It's already years after World War II. He's watching a documentary of how Captain America helped free the French from the Nazi regime. And in the documentary, it's Captain America on the shoulders of the soldiers and the partisans, but he is not happy. Like everyone's celebrating, but he's not happy. So he remembers why he's not happy, and he starts to think back, and it's back to because that's when he lost track of Peggy Carter. In the comics, Peggy Carter was not in the military. Well, not really in the military. She was part of the group of the partisans and the resistance fighters. And her and Captain America met during that time, and there was only weeks that they had spent time together, but they had grown so much in love. And what's crazy is she never saw Captain America's face. She never saw the face under the mask. He never knew her name, and she never knew his name. So the whole time throughout the comics, it's just this person is a girl. Her name is not Peggy Carter in the comics. And she doesn't know, once again, she doesn't know him as Steve Rogers or Steve. She just knows him as Captain America. But anyway, they fight the Nazis, and they win small battles throughout the war, and eventually they win a battle, and Captain America and Peggy are together, and they're like I don't want you. Oh, Captain America tells Peggy, I want you to leave the partisans. He doesn't want her to be in there because he fears that she's going to die, and he's grown such feelings for her. But then she says, I have to be here. This is what I believe in. So she stays. But she gets captured. Eventually she gets captured, and he wants to go find her, of course. But while she's captured, the other partisans come to try to save her, and she ends up pushing over this dude that's about to shoot. She pushes over this Nazi that's about to shoot some of the innocents. And with that happening, a bomb lands right in front of them and explodes. And the dust settles, and she's nowhere to be found. Captain America comes back to look for her, and he cannot find her. And it's at that time that they finally win the battle. So they pick him up on the shoulders, and they kind of marching him through the town, celebrating. And Peggy is nowhere to be seen, and Captain America is thinking about her. So he's sad, but then he realizes I shouldn't be raining on these guys' parade. We just want a battle. And it's at that time that around the corner, Peggy is right there, and she's kind of like scratching her head, and she says, I don't remember anything. Why are these people celebrating?
Damn.
She's like, why are they? I hear all this celebration, but why are they celebrating? I wish I knew why they were celebrating. Where am I? All I remember is a bomb, and then I don't remember anything else. And she didn't remember anything before that either. She says, I hope my memory comes back. It has to. Eventually it'll come back. And so that's actually how Captain America lost track of Peggy, and at that time didn't know her name. But real quick, interesting tidbit. Later on in Captain America 162, which came out in 1973, he does end up meeting up with her again because Captain America is dating Peggy's sister. And
so it's kind of like following Civil War and shit.
And eventually he does meet her. She's suffering from amnesia, and eventually she does end up remembering who he is. But that's just where it picks up after that. That's the first time that actually Peggy Carter, the name is mentioned, but she herself was mentioned in that first issue of 77 of Tales of Suspense.
That's cool. That sounds like interesting comic, especially for me as a Captain America fan. Like that's an interesting way to introduce Peggy Carter.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how it was a little different from the movie, because in the movie Captain America goes down in the plane and Peggy is alive still, fully remembering everything at that time. But in this one, it's different.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
outrageous, man. Yeah, they're a pretty cool couple. I wouldn't call
Couples.
them a power couple because I know Peggy's kind of skilled with a gun, maybe, but at least in the movie she is. But she's got no real like unique abilities or powers like he does.
Yeah, I agree.
There are a lot of comic book couples that do, especially on Marvel and DC. So, fellas, I thought it'd be fun to maybe make a bracket. Marvel one side, DC the other, of some couples going up against each other until we reach the power couple of Marvel versus the power couple of DC, and we get the ultimate winner.
I agree to this. This is
Now,
interesting.
when I made this bracket, I did it randomly. I wasn't like even paying. I was just clicking on random slots as I like thought of couples. So I'm gonna treat this like the NBA playoffs. I'm gonna do the 1 versus 8 seed on one side, and then the 1 versus 8 seed on the other side. But actually, I'll work it down. I'll do like 4 versus 5, 4 versus 5, 3 versus 6, and so on. How about that?
You
So-
can do that.
All right, so let's start on the Marvel side. Now, some of you guys may know some abilities and powers of that I don't. That may sway my opinion. Same thing for y'all. Like I may know something that y'all don't, and I'll bring it up if I can. So on the Marvel side, we've got first round Daredevil and Elektra going up against Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Am I going first on my opinion on this? Do you want me to go first? I have some.
Yeah. I
thoughts
mean,
on
this is kind of a free for all. Like, if you know something, spit it out. Because all I know is that Daredevil's basic abilities of sensing the pulses and stuff like that. Elektra, I know she's got her things and she's like combat. And then all I know of Ant-Man and the Wasp really are what I've seen in the movies and like maybe read in like 1 or 2 comic books.
Yeah, well, I guess we got to figure out which Ant-Man and the Wasp we're going with. We're going with the comic book ones. That's Hank Pym and fucking Janet Van Dyne. And I mean, I never read any comics from them, but supposedly they're fucking they're like the fucking worst couple ever because they like he was abusive to her and shit.
Oh God,
But
yeah.
yeah, but if we're going with the Ant-Man and Wasp in the movies, my opinion would be that they would be able to wipe the floor of fucking Daredevil and Elektra. Because Elektra's just, I mean, she's just real good at combat. And with Daredevil is fucking, he's got his powers, and I think that might help in like trying to find where Ant-Man and the Wasp are, but I think Ant-Man and the Wasp are so good at their powers that they might be able to defeat Daredevil. I mean, because Elektra won't be able to fight off Daredevil or fight off Ant-Man and the Wasp. For sure, she would lose. So I think the X factor would be like Daredevil because he has the ability to hear them, but I don't know. I don't see them winning that. I think fucking it would be Ant-Man and the Wasp winning that one.
All right. Falcon.
Well, I mean, it's Yee as far as I know. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, they can get big and small, right? Daredevil, Spearless. I think if he catches them off guard, man, he can get them while they're small.
I mean, I think that would be the one thing. I think he can hear them. Like, I think he can hear them, like, transforming in and out. Like, I'm pretty sure he can hear that.
Yeah. I don't know what the extent of like Daredevil's like true abilities are. Like how deep he can sense.
Because like if Elektra gets the Wasp one-on-one, like kind of hinders her ability to shrink or grow. If she gets her one-on-one doing some martial arts, man.
I mean, if it were me, I think they would attack Elektra first, take Elektra out, and then they would just both focus on Daredevil. And I mean, that would be the hard fight to win. But I mean, for me, if I were voting here, I would still say that Ant-Man and the Wasp have the ability because they're so small. It's hard. I mean, either way, I mean, hearing or not hearing, it's going to be hard to fight Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't see that going anywhere. So my vote is for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I think I'm with you on that.
I'm gonna say 2 out of 3 fights, Ant-Man and the Wasp would win 2 out of 3.
Ooh.
All right.
So Ant-Man and the Wasp move up.
All right. Next game or next round, we've got Green Lantern and Star Sapphire going up against Nightwing and Batgirl.
Oh.
No, this is just random, I know, but I mean, Dick Grayson's got some moves up his sleeve, I think.
You're not gonna go with the couple of Sapphire. Oh, I guess I don't know if Sapphire and. Well, I mean, if we're going off of just that, then I don't see it being any other way. I don't think fucking. I mean, as much as I am a Batman fan and a part of the Bat family, there's no way fucking Batgirl and Nightwing are gonna defeat a Green Lantern. There's no way about that. And I just don't see it. I mean, they're not Batman. I don't think they have the planning and the cunning of Batman. So I don't see them defeating them. They're too green to beat a Green Lantern, man.
At the end of the day, I'm still going with Green Lantern because Green Lantern. I'm thinking Hal Jordan, of course, specifically because he's the one with Star Sapphire. He's smart enough and he has the will enough to like come up with so many constructs to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Nightwing. There are some comic books that like where I think Gordon references like how Nightwing is like maybe a little more. I don't know. I don't want to say more intelligent than how Bruce was, but it's when he took up the mantle of Batman and he like noted something about Dick's Batman where he was like, yeah, you're like a little bit smarter or you're like a little more keen on things. So I feel like, I don't know, man, Nightwing's got something to him, but
Nightwing ain't shit.
Falcon.
Yeah, in this it's just actual powers versus, built kind of like building shit and using your weapons and stuff. So I will have to go with Nightwing. I'm sorry, I mean the other one. Sorry, I'm drinking. You know what I mean.
Oh, we're deep into this shit. we're deep into this
shit. I just justify my answer and then say the wrong one.
I just so we're on the same page, I'm at 7 going on my 8th beer, finishing this up.
I am as well.
So we're deep into the drunkenness. We're recording our episodes here.
All right, I called that one already. We'll just go ahead and give it to Green Lantern and Star Sapphire.
There's
Coming
no
on. All right, so on the next side of the Marvel, we've got Star-Lord and Gamora going up against Gambit and Rogue.
Oh.
3 minutes on the clock. Now, I don't know too much about Gambit. I feel like you might know way more about him than I do. I just know very partial, honestly.
Well, okay, so for Star-Lord and Gamora, is it the one from the movies that we're talking about?
I'm going with both the movies and the comics since I think all of us are a little familiar with both.
Okay. I mean, for me, I would say because the X Factor is Rogue, because Rogue's powers is that she can steal the powers and she could also drain people of their energy. So, I mean, all Rogue has to do is touch Gamora or touch Star-Lord and they're donezo. And, and I think she could even borrow Gambit's powers of turning things into explosives. So, I mean, that's my thing. I mean, the comic Star-Lord is just he's a half alien, so he doesn't really have powers. He's just half alien. Gamora's still in the comics. She's still Thanos' daughter. And, I mean, the comics don't really differentiate on her powers as much as
Star-Lord's got his weapons and his things though. So
yeah, but I mean, technically, he would just be an alien and a human. And I think if Rogue touched him, he's donezo. Like he's out of the picture. So then it's just Gamora fighting Rogue and Gambit. And
how good is Rogue's hand-to-hand combat?
I think that would be the problem. But then that begs the question.
Because Gamora is pretty fucking good at, I'm pretty sure, basic martial arts and probably other universal forms of fighting that no one on Earth even knows of.
Well, I agree.
So she could
that.
probably keep Rogue from touching. She would probably break Rogue's fucking bones.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's skin contact. That's all it needs. So if she touches her at any point, she's donezo. Like
Put a nice spacesuit on. Gamora's got a nice spacesuit.
I mean, I guess it just depends if Rogue's cunning. I don't think Rogue's cunning enough to figure out a way to cut that off. But if she is, then she's donezo. There's no way Gamora's gonna survive against Rogue.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, I think Star-Lord is kind of easily manipulated. So I think they could target him, get him out of the picture, double team up on fucking Gamora, and
Yeah.
it's over.
Man, I was the only one going for Star-Lord and Gamora.
Yeah, man. I don't see Rogue's is pretty fucking powerful. I mean, Gamora's good, but she's just fucking an assassin, basically. I think Rogue can take her out.
All right, Gambit and Rogue moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, going on to the DC side. This is another landslide, I think. Well, I don't know. It depends, like on like terrain and also like one of them could be an X factor. One of them's not really. All right, here we go. 3 minutes on the clock. We've got Aquaman and Mera going up against Green Arrow and Black Canary. You see, I feel like Black Canary is the X factor, dude.
She is the X factor. But
and also the terrain, of course. Like if they're, I don't know, like where it depends on where the fight is.
Well, I mean, Mera has the ability. Is what is it? Hydrokinesis? Is that what they give the power they give her?
Yeah, to like shapeshift water and shit.
Yeah, like she just has to be around water. I mean, they'd have to Batman the shit out of that to force Aquaman and Mera into a situation where there's no water whatsoever.
Also, can Black Canary's sound like break constructs of water? Because she just break through them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with that fight, it really depends on the situation. Because I think the Black Canary is able to break up. I mean, because if they're like in a desert situation, and I mean, Mera's water powers is going to be completely useless at that point. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not going to be any. I mean, in a desert, all there is just like small amounts of water. What is she going to do with fucking like sweat? You know, like I don't know how deep her powers go, but I doubt that she's able to make a construct big enough to avoid Black Canary's voice. I think Black Canary's voice is just gonna evaporate anything that comes to there. So, I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I mean, if they're by water, there's no question it's fucking Aquaman and Mera. But I mean, if they're in a situation where they isolated them, I would say it's fucking Green Arrow and the Canary.
FalconChew. You've been chewing on it.
I have been chewing on it. I will say that, you know, with the sound of the voices and stuff, if she can mimic her sounds, she can throw them people off, man. She can throw them off under the sea. So, yeah. But like I said, I think it all depends on the situation. But I'll probably have to go against Aquaman and Mera here.
I personally too, I'm feeling like Black Canary can hold her own, and Green Arrow, I think, is skilled enough with his trick arrows to like occupy Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the situation with them. I mean, if they're anywhere by water, then it's hands down fucking Aquaman. But I think if we're just like going with they're on land, then there's no question. I think Canary will carry that team.
Then I guess we'll make Green Arrow and Black Canary win, because if you need to be in a specific place to win, that's already a weakness.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Although water is the majority of the world.
Well, see, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, but with Mera, like if they were in a desert situation and there's no water anywhere, the only water that would be available would be within their body. And Mira would have to like kill Green Arrow and all that to extract all the water out of them. Oh shit.
You ready?
Okay, maybe I just talked myself out of that one, but okay.
All right. This is the 2 versus 7 seed on the Marvel side.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty unfair, but it's leading to interesting stuff. We've got Wanda and Vision, or I guess Scarlet Witch and Vision, going up against the Hulk and Black Widow.
Well, we know Wanda can take out the Hulk immediately.
Yeah, this one's kind of unfair.
Yeah, that one's kind of unfair.
This one might be a wrap up.
Yeah, there's no question on that one. I think for me, I don't think there's any explanation. It's Wanda. WandaVision.
And Vision.
Yeah.
Falcon.
Yee. It's an easy one there.
Yeah, there's no
Wanda
question.
and Vision.
I feel sorry for the Black Widow and Hulk, man.
I mean, Hulk can't even be an X factor here because fucking Wanda took him out in Ultron.
Yeah, that's true. She just.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're going in the comics, I think Wanda's stronger than the Hulk. Definitely in the comics.
That's crazy to even think. Man, these next few rounds hopefully are going to be a lot more fun. All right, moving on to the DC side then. 2 versus 7 seed. I got a double for you. I did this on both sides, so this is the first one. DC side. We got Harley Quinn and the Joker versus Harley Quinn and Ivy.
Now that's a good one.
I'll let y'all hash this one out. I'll save my answer for the end.
Shit, I don't know. That's actually a kind of a tough one because, I mean, of course, Harley's on both teams, so Harley's gonna cancel out Harley, I guess. So the question is Joker versus Poison Ivy, and the Joker's fucking tough, man. I mean, the Joker knows how to manipulate and attack people. Man, for me, I would say Joker and Harley, man. I mean, it's a bad relationship, and he's gonna fucking pull Harley Quinn to fucking to do bad shit.
You don't think Ivy's smart enough and like there's enough plant life in the world to like help her?
I think that's the exact reason why Joker would win, because there's all this plant life, and I feel like Joker would do whatever he can to hurt the plants, and that's gonna, like, dude, that's the thing with the Joker. The Joker is
no boundaries.
He has no boundaries, and that's the problem with him, because he knows what your boundaries are, and he will attack your boundaries. And that's the only reason why I would say, that Poison Ivy would lose. I mean, she has too much at stake when it comes to plants. Like, she'd be too scared, and I feel like the Joker would figure out a way to find what plant she doesn't want to lose and attack that plant.
¿Y tú?
Yeah, man, the Joker is insane, but Poison Ivy, she may be able to fend off a lot of his shit as far as like chemicals and whatnot.
That's true.
But I will never underestimate the Joker, so I'm gonna go with the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I just don't see the Joker. I see the Joker figuring out a way to win that shit out, man. He's tough. He's a tough person to fight against. Even Superman has trouble with the Joker.
He's insane.
Yeah.
Well, that was my answer too. So that one goes to Joker and Harley Quinn right there.
The power couple.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. All right, now we're at the 1 versus 8 seed in the Marvel side. You ready? This is another double. Okay. We got Jean Grey and Cyclops versus Jean Grey and Wolverine. Time started. Of course, again, it's like Cyclops versus Wolverine, which honestly, from the Cyclops I've read in some comics, like a lot of people don't give the guy credit.
No, yeah, I think
like he would fight to the death with Wolverine for sure. I think if it came down to it, like which
Well,
is weird because Wolverine can't really.
I guess the question would be when it comes to Wolverine and Jean Grey versus Cyclops would be which which Jean Grey is is there, because there's also the Phoenix Jean Grey.
Let's go basic Jean Grey.
Basic.
Just general Jean Grey, telekinesis and other little shit like that.
Oh, well, dude, I still think I would say Scott Summers and Jean Grey would be the one that would win that one out.
No way.
Yeah, because Jean Grey and Jean Grey fighting each other would probably be a problem, but I feel like Scott could probably take Jean to like distract, because I mean the X factor would be Wolverine, and I feel like Jean Grey could stop Wolverine real easily. Like Wolverine's only hand-to-hand combat and he can regenerate, but I mean fucking throw him into the fucking space, then he's donezo. Like he can't come back. I mean, he can come back from space, but he'll survive. But by the time, I think they would have ripped apart the other Jean Grey.
Falcon.
I'm gonna say this is another 2 out of 3 scenario, and I think Wolverine would get the best out of the 2 out of 3, just because with them animal keenness and senses, I think he could probably sneak up and hit him with one good attack, and I don't know if he could come back from that Cyclops. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Well, let me. I've got some time to convince you otherwise, so let me just do this real quickly. I will say this: Wolverine's powers is only his claws and his regenerative powers. I feel that both Jean Grey and Cyclops can render him useless, and then once he renders them useless, they can just attack Jean Grey together.
Nah, Jean Grey cancels Jean Grey out.
Yeah, I feel like Jean Grey cancels Jean Grey, and I feel like Wolverine is savage enough to maybe sacrifice a piece of his body to move in on Cyclops, because Cyclops is ranged weaponry, and then he would just get him up close.
Well, see, that's the thing. I just don't see Cyclops. I don't see Wolverine getting too close. I feel like Jean Grey could keep him at bay, and same with Cyclops. They can keep them both at bay. I don't see it. I don't know, but I'm wrong here. So
I guess you're outvoted.
Yep, 2-1, I guess.
Wow, they moved forward. All right. And 1-8 seed on the DC side, Wonder Woman and Batman versus Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's an interesting one, huh? That's like 2 real powers going up against each other.
Oh, well, fucking... I already know. You already know my vote.
You're just going to go with Batman?
Yeah, I mean, fucking... if Batman already knows their weakness. I mean, Batman probably already has a plan to figure out how to defeat them. And it's fucking Wonder Woman. It's Wonder Woman. He's got the strength. You've got two tacticians. You've got Batman who probably already has a plan already to defeat both Hawkgirl and Hawkeye, and Diana Prince, who fucking is an Amazon princess, trained in the arts of the ancient ways of fighting and everything, and probably already knows how to defeat Hawkgirl and Hawkman because of their ancient history. I think because their power is the 9th or the nth metal, and that's the same strength that are the same metal that Wonder Woman's material is made out of. I think Batman will figure that out and be able to defeat them.
Damn.
My brain is fried. Shit. Yeah, I mean, I love Batman. I'm just gonna go with Siete on that one.
I mean, Hawkgirl, Hawkman, their story is just that they've got depending on which story you listen to, there's 2. There's the story where she comes from that world. What is that world called? Can't remember. She's an alien, but then there's another story where she's an Egyptian princess, and
That's the one I know.
yeah, and the guy was like some whatever, and they came across these maces that gave them the power of the of hawks or whatever. But then they regenerate, and I feel like Batman knows that, and he'll probably just kill them. But that's just kind of thinking too much into it.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, you guys are right. I'm outvoted anyway. If I went the other way. Before I go any further, for listeners wondering why I didn't do Superman and Wonder Woman, because that also is a comic book couple. That was just too overpowered. If I put them in this bracket, then they would have just fucking breezed in it, you know?
Yeah, no, fuck that. They'll Batman and Wonder Woman could have beaten them.
All right, so here we are. We're going into the second round of the Marvel. So
Is this the Elite Eight?
number one, here we go. We got Gambit and Rogue versus Wanda and Vision.
Oh, without a question. I think that's also still a landslide.
You're gonna go with WandaVision still?
Yeah, because dude, I mean,
Even though Rogue can get other people's abilities?
yeah, but she has to touch them for that.
True. And if she touched Vision, would she really get anything since he's like...
He's an android, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably take his powers, but the question would be Gambit then, because Wanda can just keep her away, just keep her at bay with her powers. So Gambit would have to be able to defeat Vision and then defeat Wanda. And I just don't think he can do that. Like, his power set isn't that strong, if that makes sense.
I see.
Because all he can do is just turn things and explode them, right? Like, that. There's no other powers beyond that I'm aware of.
No, those are the ones I know.
Yeah, so I mean, he can't take out Vision alone, because Vision can just... It's like fucking the fight between him and Hawkeye. There's, like, he's got all these tricks and he can do all this stuff, but Vision's just gonna get out of it and win. So that's my point of view on that.
I see Vision out stamina-ing Gambit, and then eventually winning that, and then I see them Gambit and Rogue. I mean Vision and Scarlet Witch teaming up on Rogue.
And
Man.
it's pointless after that.
Yeah, I think Gambit and Rogue could put up a fight for a while, but that would be like if Wanda and Vision were just kind of like warming up.
Yeah.
And then when they got serious, even if they just put like 50% of their powers forward, they would probably
There's no way.
dismantle Gambit and Rogue.
Wanda's just gonna keep Rogue busy while Vision finishes off Gambit, and then go join her.
It's Dunzo after that.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, Wanda could just be like, no more mutants.
Oh yeah, that's true. No more mutants, and then fucking Gambit and Rogue lose their powers. So
Yeah.
And Vision doesn't die because of that. So yeah, that's it. That's Dunzo.
All right, next side, DC side, we got Green Arrow and Black Canary going up against Joker and Harley Quinn.
Ooh. Well,
I'm gonna throw it out. Green Arrow and Black Canary.
Nice. Any particular reason?
Yeah, man, just because of their skill sets. I think they will outskill Harley Quinn and Joker.
yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that way as well, man, because, I mean, Harley Quinn is just a fighter, and Joker, although he's a tactician, and I think he could attack them psychologically, but like put himself in a situation to win. But dude, I mean, he can't compete with Black Canary's voice, Like, all she has to do is scream and he's fucking rendered useless. I mean, although he got his ass beat by Batman, I don't think Black Canary will have the restraint to not hurt Joker. Like, I feel like Black Canary's powers could fucking just destroy Joker's eardrums, and that's it. Like, he can't hear anything after that. Like, and it's not killing him, so they would still win. He's just forever deaf, and that's it. You know.
Gotta admit, Black Canary and Green Arrow getting further than I thought they would.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking their
For going up
divisions
against Aquaman and Mera, yeah,
Yeah, they just got a good matchup.
they really do. It's all about placement in the bracket. I just did this at random. All right, so I guess we all agree Green Arrow, Black Canary.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, these are exciting. I want to see these actual battles.
Yeah, I
I
know,
wonder
right?
if they're out there. Do you think they're out there?
I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, dude, they've probably all had fucking meetups somewhere. That'd be our mission to go fight. Whoever the winner is, that's our mission to find the comic where they fight each other.
Jeez, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, Marvel side, we got Jean Grey and Wolverine going up against Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh well, that's no question. That's no question. It's Wolverine and Jean Grey. I mean, as strong as I think, like as cool as their powers are with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jean Grey will know exactly where they are with her powers. There's no defeating that, you know.
Just basic Jean Grey.
Just basic Jean Grey. Because she has telekinesis and psychic abilities, so she can know. Like if she concentrates, she knows where they are, and she can just use her telekinesis to hold them at bay, even in their small stage. I mean, she could hold them. She's power enough to do that. So, yeah, there's no question for me. It would be Jean Grey and Wolverine.
Nice. What about you, man? I mean, it's
Yeah.
fun to imagine.
It is. It is. I don't see it favoring Ant-Man and the Wasp. I just feel like Wolverine is just too vicious, more vicious than Ant-Man. Wasp is pretty vicious, but Wolverine's got that mindset. I'm gonna go with the Wolverine and Jean Grey.
Yeah, dude, that's just a power. I mean, Jean Grey is very fucking powerful. I think she's alone without the Phoenix Force. She's still a Omega level mutant.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I also agree with you guys on this one. At the end of the day, Jean Grey and Wolverine and their tenaciousness would just be too much to handle for Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp would be better. It'd be like a Floyd Mayweather fight. Ant-Man and the Wasp would be better at just like ducking from everything the whole time.
Yeah.
And lasting that way, but they wouldn't really fight back.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I think that's how they were able to survive the last round. But this round, I mean, Jean Grey is just too powerful and is able to keep them all at bay. So think I just don't see that happening, man. And I think Jean Grey will fucking kill them, or well, not kill them, keep them at bay.
We'll move them along. All right, on the other side, now we got Batman and Wonder Woman going up against Green Lantern and Star Sapphire.
Wow. Well, I mean, Batman's already proven that he can defeat a Green Lantern.
But now he's going up a Green Lantern and a Star Sapphire.
And I mean, I will admit, I'm not too familiar with Star Sapphire's abilities. But I mean, once you take out Green Lantern, because all you gotta do with Green Lantern is take away his willpower.
Pretty much the Star Sapphire is the same as the Green Lantern. They can do like basic constructs, but they also have the ability to like tap into someone's heart and like bring out where they'll find the little bit of love that they have, and they'll just like amplify it so that it cancels out like all the other emotions and feelings. All they do is bring out like the love in people. So it's kind of like zombifying people though, because you're like making them not think logically. They're just thinking about like love, and it's kind of like selfish thinking.
Batman. First of all, let's just remember, Batman could have been a Green Lantern with his willpower, and he could have overpowered the Green Lantern ring, as we can see with Dawnbreaker.
I see.
So my thing with that would be, Batman could still logically think, okay, I'm thinking out of love, and his love for for life, I think would be able to force him through past that part of it. I think she could probably attack Wonder Woman, but I don't know, man. I feel like Batman is his intelligence and his strength comes from his intelligence and his way to work through manipulation in that factor. Like he can figure out a way. So my vote would be Batman and Wonder Woman.
Before Falcon takes the last minute, I'm just gonna say I am for Green Lantern and Star Sapphire. That's because at what point in the comics Wonder Woman actually fell victim to becoming a Star Sapphire, which is a weakness. So I think we automatically take her out of the equation, so it becomes 3 versus 1 for Batman, which even he can't handle.
No,
Falcon,
so the odds are even then.
you're the tiebreaker.
What was that? My light flickered. Before Jafar said his point, I'd already had my mind made. I was going to go with the Green Lantern and the Star Sapphire.
Oh, man.
Just because of the powers, man. The powers. Well, the powers of Green Lantern versus the using weapons and stuff with Batman. I choose Green Lantern and Star Sapphire.
You need to watch there's a movie that came out. You need to watch, I think it was the Tower of Babel. Is that what they called it?
Mm.
That movie you need to watch. And it shows how Batman is able to defeat the Green Lantern. And it's interesting. But I'll take the L on that one. I'll be the odd man out on that one. I'll hear you. I know I'm going with my heart.
It's not an L shit that we're working together. We're coming up with winner here.
All right. Last round on the Marvel side before they get to the conference finalist. Or this will be the conference finalist. So we finally got Jean Grey and Wolverine versus Wanda Vision.
Ooh, now this is getting a little tough now.
I know my answer. I'll wait till the end.
All right, I have my answer.
Yeah, I have my answer too.
All right, gentlemen, explain your answers.
I'll go first, I guess. For me, even though I'm a huge Wolverine fan, Wanda is fucking tough and Vision is fucking tough. And as much as it goes back to what you said earlier, Jean Grey has all this power, and if we're going with just basic Jean Grey, she has all the power in the world, but fucking all Wanda has to say is no more mutants. And Jean Grey's not a mutant anymore, and Wolverine doesn't have his regeneration power, and they're done so. So I go with, that logic alone, I'm going with Wanda and Vision.
Damn, Falcon.
I'm reconsidering my answer.
Whoa.
Originally, I was thinking Wanda and Vision, and I'm still gonna go with Wanda and Vision.
Man, I was the only one going for Jean Grey and Wolverine.
Dude, Jean Grey is powerful, but dude, Wanda can do so much more than Jean Grey. I mean, Wanda they're equal in telekinesis, but Wanda has so much more abilities.
I was thinking if Wolverine could catch Vision off guard, he could just slice and dice him real quick.
Oh, so.
But if Vision was onto him, he could make himself trans.
And plus, I guess it comes down to the question is which one's stronger, adamantium and vibranium. But adamantium is vibranium, but it's a what do you call it? A manipulation of that. So even if he is able to get out of that, I don't think Wolverine can cut through the vibranium.
Damn. All right, WandaVision wins that one. They're going to be in the finals.
No, that one's going to be a tough couple to beat.
Yeah, for real, because it's Green Lantern and Star Sapphire versus Green Arrow and Black Canary.
I didn't even think. Well, obviously we already know it's fucking. There's no way Black Canary can fight those two, man. There's no way.
Black Canary and Green Arrow were the underdogs in this one, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, dude. Because Green Arrow at that point, if it's those two, Green Arrow is pointless. Like, what is he gonna fucking do? Fucking, I got an arrow for you. Let me shoot my dart at you. See what happens.
Shoot a yellow arrow.
Oh, that's true. He just has to shoot a yellow because yellow penetrates the Green Arrow constructs, right?
It can. Hal Jordan though is pretty good at like not letting it really affect him.
Oh,
Though. So
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, fucking, how many fucking arrow there? So there was an episode that I was watching in fucking because I'm a huge Arrowverse fan. So I remember watching. I watch a lot of Arrow shows, and I remember there was an episode where the person he was fighting against knew the specific amount of arrows that Green Arrow had, and he waited until Green Arrow shot all his arrows, and that's when he attacked. So, I mean, at the end of the day, all you gotta do is wait for Green Arrow to lose all his arrows, and he's useless. And then Black Canary, all she's got is her voice. I don't think that's gonna break through the constructs.
The Green Arrow and Black Canary are like the Denver Nuggets. You know, they can make it past the first 2 rounds and surprise you, but they just can't get over that conference finals.
Nah, man, that's too tough. I mean, that dude, that's a tough matchup right there. There's no way they can take out the Green Lantern, man. Like, that's Dunzo. They're Dunzo there.
all right, so I guess we'll move on to the championship. Here we are. But gentlemen, WandaVision versus Green Lantern and Star Sapphire. My heart is with DC, but my head is
Green Lantern. I hear you too. Yeah, dude. No, I 100% agree, man. I mean, dude, all Wanda has to do with Green Lantern, it goes back to fucking Batman. I mean, with Green Lantern's powers, he has to have the willpower to do that. And dude, she could take the willpower away from him just by getting into his head, or she could just wipe the fucking power ring out of existence.
That's true.
You know, like,
why is she OP, man?
She's OP, man. Like, dude, maybe that's another one we probably shouldn't have added into this, man.
I didn't realize how fucking stacked she was.
Yeah, dude, I just don't see her being defeated in this situation. I mean, I guess the X factor would be Star Sapphire, and if she has that ability you're saying about love, I mean, that could be the thing that, because of her love for Vision. I mean, look, going back to WandaVision, look what she did for the love that she had for Vision here. That would be the only thing that I think could interfere here and destroy it. But man, if Wanda's able to keep her senses about her and not be turned into a zombie like that, dude, there's no question that they could win.
I can't argue.
Yeah, I think Falcon is in the same boat.
It looks like it.
I'm trying to
figure out a way around it.
I'm trying to give some life to the other couple here.
But that's tough, man. Fucking.
I mean, Hal Jordan's willpower is supposed to be off the charts, like in the comics. But yeah, I think Wanda could still maybe break him after a good while. Like, he could put up a fight, I think.
Dude, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but Batman was able to take away Hal's willpower still. So if a fucking mortal can do that, what can fucking Wanda do? That's the key right there, man. Wanda can. If Batman can do it, fucking Wanda can do it 10 times more.
All right, so the gods have spoken. The bracket comes down to the winner being the power couple of comics as of now. Scarlet Witch and Vision.
GSPN certified power couple. You heard it first.
I'm downloading this bracket. We can post it on Facebook, and then we can ask people to input what other brackets they'd probably like us to do if they ever want to see some more of these little tourneys going on.
Yeah, but I think, dude, I like with the bracket that we had. I like the outcome that we came up with. I just don't see it being any other way. Wanda and Vision are.
I wonder if I left WandaVision off and like put in someone because that was a little overpowered. And if I had like put like Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic or something, like
Oh, that might have been a little different. If it was them two, then I think maybe Green Lantern and Star Sapphire would have won that.
oh, I mean, but then who's to say that they would have even made it to the championship? The Fantastics.
That's true.
What if Green Lantern was going up against like fucking Jean Grey and Cyclops or Wolverine, and like so?
Ooh,
I don't know.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That would have been hard. I mean, because then it becomes the question of how strong are fucking Hal Jordan's constructs against Wolverine's adamantium claws, man.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Wolverine
man.
can just brush that shit off. Ooh, that would have been. That's true. I guess. But at the end of the day, like I forgot who
See?
said it, but it depends on placement, man.
Yeah. But we got to do more brackets like this then. So we'll ask you, the viewers, come up with some more ideas for us to do brackets. It can be comic books, it could be anime, it could be Star Wars, Harry Potter. It doesn't matter. Just throw us like random brackets you'd like to see us do, and we'll try to get them on there.
That does sound interesting. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah. Man, that was an interesting episode, but we got to find out, like, we got to compare all these, like, really cool couples that are in the comics. At the end of the day, they're all powerhouses, you know? I don't want to take away from any of them. It's all situational.
Exactly.
But,
I mean, especially like with Aquaman and Mira.
yeah.
That was just an insane situation right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot more couples in comics than I even realized, so... Doing the research for this before the podcast was like, oh my god, I had like a plethora to choose from. A lot of them I never even heard of.
That's what these things bring to light,
right? But I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. It was a fun little way to imagine some battles that we may have not seen. Maybe we will eventually see in the MCU way down the line. Who knows? But for everyone listening, thank you. I think that about wraps it up. Yeah. Congratulations to WandaVision.
The GSPN champion power couples.
Yeah, we'll make this an annual thing.
Yeah.
But I guess that about wraps it up. So signing off for now. I'm going back to my cave in Dagobah. This is Darth Jafar.
I have been the Siete Uno, and I will be. I don't know where I'm gonna fucking be. I tried to make my place on Twitter as Octu Island and it didn't save, so that's where I'm going to be going back to.
Yee. And this is FalconChew, and as we release this around Valentine's Day, we hope that you find your winner of the brackets here. Find your Wanda out in the world, or find your Vision out there in the world.
We hope for you to be a power couple.
But we hope none of you gets a stone ripped out from the middle of your forehead.
But if you do, Wanda's gonna pretend it never happened and make it
play
all
with
better.
your dead body. She's gonna play with that carcass.
Play with your dead body. Yeah, man. She's a necrophiliac.
Oh my god.
Because she had a kid with him. I just thought about that right now.
No.
She had a kid with a dead body, bro. Oh, man, Wanda.
That right there is the perfect ending. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to sleep.
I just thought about that. All right. See y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.
That's pretty gross.
Dude, she's a necrophiliac.